Oh, Oreo. Oh. It is beautiful. Behind me, isn't this beautiful? We are heading up to the one area that we like to go. It's about, I don't know, 20 minute, 25, 30 minute hike in through the jungle here. I haven't been back through here, I think, when Hannah was out here. So that was a few months ago. December. So a lot of it's growing up and growing in, but the path is still there. When you hike back into these paths, if you hike back into these paths, I wouldn't recommend going on your own. Have family members with you, or your wife or your girlfriend or whoever that knows where they're going. You always got to suit up. You got to be properly suited up. Long sleeve shirt. I got some long sleeve pants on, or long legged pants on, and some hiking shoes. Now, Lut and her family, they'll hike back through here in chinillas. Nah, I'm too clumsy. But anyways, this is where we're going. This is just a beautiful, beautiful walk back through here. And definitely muddy, so I definitely got to be careful. It's like this trail has multiple layers of vegetation, greenery. Now we're coming like into the walk area through the jungle here that has just shading. So it shades you and keeps you cool. Mud though, very muddy. Very, very muddy walk. And you always got to listen. You always got to keep your ears open. It's like you got to use your balance so you don't fall in the mud. Your eyes so you don't walk into anything. And don't come across anything. Snake, a lizard, whatever. And your ears. Always, always use your ears. Walking through the jungle. I'm no jungle expert. I'm not going to give you any jungle survival skills. I've come up to a marsh. This is water draining down through the mountain here. Through little spots like this. You can see up and through there. It's nice and wet. And I tell you what, the water is nice and cool. Nice and cool. Wow, now we come across a little lake. It's an adventurous journey. Definitely an adventurous. Any anaconda in there? I don't see any anaconda. But it's an adventurous journey. That's nice and cool also. What's wrong? Boy wants to walk? Alright. Brought the little one along. And little carry him. Then he wants to walk. Then he wants to be carried. Hey. It's a learning experience for them. Like they remember this. How they hike through the jungle. Uh-oh, we got coconuts in the trail. Coconuts in the trail. Look out. Look out. That wasn't there before, huh?
Yeah, because they harvest.
Yeah, they harvested the coconuts back through here. And they harvested right on the trail. All right, we have made it to our destination. And it is low tide. However, Lut said you can find shells out in low tide, which you can, because I've seen people walk around looking for shells.
People's favorite is low tide.
Yeah.
That's why they come here, because it's low tide.
Right, right.
Because that's how you get the shell.
See, and I like coming here high tide.
Yeah.
So I can go out in the ocean and snorkel around.
You're gonna wait that
I'd have to go way out, way out. But and this is it here, all through here, all back and through there where the mangroves start feeding and feeding down towards Del Carmen. There's mangroves all through here, this whole area down through. It's just a lot of mangrove forests. Second largest mangrove forest in the Philippines. First, when it comes to continuously flowing, in other words, they continue to flow and flow and flow. Number one here on Siargao Island. So, anyways, one of the counselors lives in that place right there, or ex-counselor. So, we're good to go here. And we brought some water and soda
snacks.
Gotta hydrate. You definitely got to hydrate.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I came out here to do some snorkeling, but I didn't check if it was high tide or low tide, but no big deal. No big deal. It's not going to ruin my day. You know what I'm noticing? Bunch of dragonflies, right? Bunch of dragonflies buzzing around the area. I don't know if that's a sign of a good environment. Don't really know. But, you know, I sit here and I just watch, observe, you know, the dynamics. Oh, that's Coconut Head. The dynamics of Filipino family and stuff. And, you know, we got the youngest one out here, Goy Goy, but sister's little boy and his sister. And like, they're just learning. They're learning how to harvest food off the ocean. Low tide, high tide, what to look for, what to get, where to step. Teaching them, listen, you need to put on shoes, chinelas, because you don't want to be walking around in the low tide area. You might get step on an urchin or something. They teach them at a young age, you know, and they bring them out and they learn, and you know, of course they play also. You know, they're kids, but it's just the dynamics of the Filipino family and teaching them the basic skills of the Filipino people. You know, sometimes you come back here in the jungles, right, and your dogs follow you. Or our dogs always follow us. Coconut Head, Whitey, and Blackie, they always come back here. Rocky's too lazy, but Joy's too fat. But you gotta watch, all right? Coconut Head's here, Whitey's here, and Blackie's here. Coconut Head, he's not at 100%. He's got a problem in his hind leg. But what I mean is, there's dogs. All right, the counselor man has dogs. Other people might be back here, you know, coming off their little boat, you know, and playing. But sometimes these dog wars break out, man, and it's vicious. You don't want to get near it. You don't want to put your hand in there, you know. I've seen them grab stones and, you know, to break up a dog fight. Like they get very, they like turn into like, I don't know, like wild pack of dingo dogs, you know. That's the best way to explain it. And but yeah, it can happen. It can happen. You gotta keep an eye out. Let's make our way out over this barren wasteland, right? Barren wasteland. Tide's in. This is all up in water. That's the counselor's house back here. He's got himself a little house back here. It's got a little solar light, and I don't know his whole story. I know he was a counselor at one time, and he's not anymore. But of course, out of respect to his position, you call him a counselor when you see him. What do you, we need a National Geographic, or we need like a lesson on what you're doing here. What are you looking for?
We're getting
What's the shell
different
that you're
things.
digging out of here?
That is a clams.
Out of here?
Yeah, that's
Alright.
a crab.
You got a little crab.
They got shells.
Got a couple shells.
They have like this one here is tarokog. That's
It's sticking to the bucket. They have like a suction.
yeah. They suck it in down in the
Right. But you're digging them out of these rocky areas here. All these little rocky areas is where
This
they're
one
digging
here
it from.
is clams.
What's that one?
That is sea cucumber.
Oh, that's a sea cucumber.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So, Lut found one right in that tiny little hole in there. And she's got her knife and she's digging it out. Like they hide. You got to work for these. They're not going to just jump out. They're not going to be all over.
Okay.
But you got to work for it. So, so there it is. You know, here's another thing about, another beauty about Siargao Island is it's low tide now. And if you look, you don't see trash. Is there trash? Yes. There's no beach line that is going to be trash free. But some are worse than others. But it's clean. It's clean. And low tide is when you're going to see a lot of just your garbage sitting. Even up along the embankment here. As you look up along the embankment, it's clean. Well, like I said, it's there's no beach. Well, there's no area in the world where there's big open ocean. This is big open ocean, all right, where you're gonna have zero garbage. Bing has returned.
She returned from the ocean.
She's got her catch.
Let's see.
She's got her goggles. What do you got there?
It's also a stone.
Oh, a stone. Stone, but there's not much in it, but
yeah, you can
a little
eat.
bit.
Yeah.
You get enough of them, and it'll fill your belly up. And you eat that raw.
Yeah.
You crack the shell open. You eat it raw. But yeah, it a little bit fills your belly up. Trust me. There are so many of those out there. The ocean. We didn't just grab the last known. What's it called? What's the name of it called?
Tarokog?
Tatarko.
This one, the stone?
Yeah, the stone.
Tikod amok.
Let me see. Amok.
Tikod amok.
Amok. Amok.
Be careful, it's very sharp.
I thought it was like a 5-finger. Amok. That's amok.
Tikod
That's
amok.
not 5-finger?
No, it's
No.
tikod amok.
It's called amok. All right, here comes the youngest fisherman. Yeah, here he comes. Here comes the goy. Goy, goy. He's the youngest fisherman here. Any shells? Wala. No shells. Wala, goy.
Wala.
Wala. Yeah. Wala.
Too bad.
No shells. I think it was more playing than it was shell hunting. Right, goy? But he's out there. He's learning the trade. All right, Nene. What's your catch? What's your catch of the day? Let's see what you got. What is it?
That's
Oh, a bunch of
neat.
little stuff. Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah,
little
different
shells.
stuff.
Different varieties of shell. That one's neat.
That
You
one
can see
there.
them moving.
Yeah. This one, Pao, is neat. Pao, look. I like this one here.
Which one?
I like
Yeah,
the color
yeah,
of
that's a
them
cool
also.
looking
That's-
color there.
Like that one there?
Yeah. That's like a, you get the meat out of that, you put a, you could put a shellac on it, and you could make it a, like a little seashell decoration.
Oh my gosh.
Good catch, good catch. Everybody did amazing.
Okay.
Everybody, even Goy.
No, he doesn't care. All
It doesn't
he cares
matter.
is snack.
It's playtime and it's
Yep.
snack time. That's all he cares about. Hey, the only thing left to do is hike out of here, right, Lut? Hike out of here through the jungle and the mud and all the other fun surprises on the jungle path. All right, one more treacherous crossing. I'm gonna just stand here. Feels good. Feels good, guys. That was check out the pretty flower there, guys. That was 100% jungle mud. We've been trouncing through on our way out and our way in. When's the last time you could say you walked your way through a jungle in the jungle mud in the Philippines? Now I'm thinking, should I get out of here? Are there leeches? Yeah. But anyways, that is our journey for today. I just enjoy, out of everything I do here, right? Going over to General Luna, getting food, exploring around General Luna, going to the beautiful beaches. This is the top thing I like doing. Coming back in nature, spending time in nature, reflecting on things. The sun's that way. Reflecting on things, reflecting on life, reflecting on our decision to move into province. And days like this, out in the nature, I don't regret. I don't regret it at all. So, anyways, we've got 3 more months until I've been here a year. March, April, May, June. Yeah. So for you, some of you naysayers, 3 more months. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it.